Yo YouTube, you know this is your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and let's roll that intro. Alright YouTube, let's into the subject of today's video. Today's video is a product review on the U-King battery-powered Parcan. This was originally for my Embrose table scrim to light up the table so it can give it that color, and I can put a Parcan underneath the Embrose table scrim, but I'm no longer using the Embrose table scrim. I'm using a Utopia Kitchen table scrim. Since I have the Pro X case, I can hide all of my cables, and it still looks really nice. This will be used for my smaller events, like garage parties, house parties, smaller events, where I don't need a big old light, big old lighting stand. So we got here a remote for the power on and off, flash, color, you can change it to the different colors, fade, jump, there's like a, it jumps to the different colors, pulse, it pulses to different colors, sound active mode, DMX mode, you can change to the different colors like red, green, blue, yellow, purple, cyan, and white, and they all look really, really good. It's a good Parcan to take with you to smaller events, or put on a lighting truss and DMX it together with other type of lighting. You can have the U-King Parcans, you can have Darby's, effect lights, whatever you want. On a lighting stand, you can DMX these together. In the back here, with DMX in and DMX out, I guess you chain them together, and like one would go into the in and the other would go to the out, and just chain them together. So that's how you would chain them together, is one Parcan, it's like a chain. And it's like a pattern, in, out, in, out, in, out. So it'll work. These will work really good with a DMX controller, but I don't have a DMX controller, so I gotta keep it on automatic mode all the time, or maybe even sound active mode all the time. So this is the Parcan I use for smaller gigs, like house parties, garage parties, and stuff like that. Whenever I do a church gig, lights are provided on the stage. Even when I go to Dominion Church, the lights are provided. Like background lighting, there's no actual stage lights, but there are lights behind me. So lighting isn't really that needed at my church events. But when I go to like house parties and stuff, I actually bring this if it's during the nighttime. And for my school events before COVID, I usually bring my lighting stand, because it covers up a lot more. Covers up the more area than just this one Parcan. This is good for like smaller events, like garage parties, house parties. For smaller setups. So this is a light for smaller setups and smaller rooms, but I will be using this in my live streams from now on during the nighttime, just to have something in the background. So I really enjoy this Parcan. It's battery powered. I can use it for any place where I don't have an outlet. I can just get some battery powered Parcans and put them on sound active mode, and it'll look really nice. So not only is this for like house parties and garage parties, it's good for those times where I don't have an outlet for like an event. I can use a battery powered setup, like a battery powered par can, a battery powered DJ system, and I don't need a outlet whatsoever. This is good for like those type of events, even block parties where you don't have, you know, power available to you. So this is a good solution for those times where I don't have power dedicated to me and provided for me. And I can even use it with the charger, and I can have it charging up the night before a gig. So this is good for a battery powered DJ setup, whether it's a controller that connects directly to USB, my laptop, Bluetooth, like a battery powered speaker, and a battery powered par can. That is the ultimate battery powered setup for me for those times where I don't have outlets, but most of the time I do have outlets provided for me at any gig that I go to. So I bring my SR2, MG10, JBL Eon 612s, which we're getting ready to review in just a little bit. So this is a really good lighting for a lot of garage parties and house parties where the size is not that big. This can cover up that area, but only during the nighttime, because you'll really see it during the night. But a daytime gig, it doesn't really work. It's not really necessary for a daytime gig. But if you have a nighttime gig and you need a battery powered light, make sure you check out the UKing 36 LED par can battery powered, and it's got a DMX out and a DMX in on the back to chain them together with the DMX controller, which I think is really neat. Even with battery powered par cans, you can have them chained up with DMX, no power cord whatsoever, and you can really connect DMX cables to your lighting, get a DMX controller, and just have a true battery powered lighting system, and just put on a lighting stand. For someone like me, I have Maddow par cans where they're just AC powered only, and they're not battery powered whatsoever. This is the only battery powered par can light that I have in my collection of lights. But I am working on getting something really, really nice. And it will cut down on the power cables forever. And it also get rid of that mess that I call zip-tied power strip. So the power strip is actually zip-tied to keep some of the cables from getting tight, because the cables aren't that long. And then use this battery powered par can for an uplight, and also the Maddow par cans for uplighting, just chained together with multiple power cords, or maybe find places that have outlets, just plug it directly into the outlet for the uplighting from the Maddows. This is the UKing, which does not need an outlet to run, because it's all battery powered. So there's a screen here to tell you the codes for the different lighting modes, DMX, power on and off switch. So it's a very simple par can. And let me tell you, the lighting is absolutely amazing. If you've seen my setup review or my setup tour using this par can, you've seen that it looks really, really cool underneath the table using the Imbros table scrim. And I can use this underneath it and, you know, let it mimic the Maddow par can using the jump, the fade, or whatever I want to do underneath my table using this par can right here, because that's why I originally bought it, for the Imbros table scrim in white, to have a more wash light, and stick it, you know, like so underneath the table, and it lights up perfectly. So since I got the since I'm back to using the Utopia Kitchen black table scrim, there's no really need for this par can anymore. So my new usage for this par can is house parties, garage parties, and smaller events, like smaller venues, where a lighting stand is not necessary and kind of impractical. So this is perfect. So this is my backup lighting system, just in case, especially for those smaller events. And here's the remote. This is how you can control it, or you can control it with DMX. As you can see here, here's the remote with all the buttons on it. Everything from flash to color to fade to jump to pulse, RGB, which is changing the different colors, sound active mode, DMX mode, changing the different colors, your number option, which is changing the different speeds of these effects. And it's just a simple wash light. So I would give this a perfect score, a perfect 5 out of 5. It's that good. It's battery powered. It's got 36 LEDs. It's got 36 LEDs for red, green, blue, yellow, purple, cyan, and white. And they all come together with these effects like flash, color, fade, jump, pulse, sound, and DMX. If you have a DMX controller, you can control it all with DMX, and the DMX button on each of the par cans will know that you have a DMX controller connected to it, and it will activate the DMX mode. And you can create some really good light shows with DMX, but I would love to do DMX, but the setting up part is too complicated. So I decided to use the remote. It's a lot easier for me to use the remote than to use a DMX controller with this par can, as well as my other lights that I have for DJing. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you put a like on it, make sure you comment on it. So make sure you put a like on it, make sure you leave a positive comment down in the comment section down below, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Till next time, your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment, out. Peace. And stay tuned for my next product review, and those are of the JBL Eon 612s. Peace.